If you walk through life with almost no close friends, science has a surprising explanation, and it has nothing to do with being broken. Most people assume that someone without a social circle is shy, strange, or struggling. Psychology tells a completely different story. In many cases, the mind of a person with few connections operates on a fundamentally different frequency, one that makes social environments feel hollow, exhausting, or not worth the cost. And if you have spent stretches of life without a tight group around you, there are real psychological forces driving that reality. When you are highly self-aware, your threshold for tolerating fake behavior drops sharply. Studies on self-concept clarity show that the more deeply someone knows their own values, the more strongly they reject environments that contradict those values. You cannot sit comfortably in a conversation where someone is performing a character rather than being genuinely real. Most social groups run on gossip and polished surfaces. Your mind reads through that instantly. Your standards are not walls. They are filters built to protect your peace. You pull back, not from arrogance, but from deep self-respect. People who rarely form friendships are often not avoiding others. They are avoiding meaningless exchanges. Research on depth-oriented thinkers shows a consistent preference for intensity over frequency in social contact. Small talk registers as noise. A conversation about weekend plans or office gossip lights nothing up in you. You want to go beneath the surface. Motivations, fears, ideas, raw honesty. Because of that, you stay selective, sometimes waiting a long time for conversations that actually matter to you. And that selectivity is not a flaw. It is a standard. Psychology identifies a spectrum of social energy sensitivity. On one end, being around others recharges the battery. On the other end, where many deep thinkers live, social contact is a withdrawal. You process more. Body language, subtext, emotional undercurrents, the gap between what someone says and what they mean. That level of attention burns through mental resources fast. After even a good conversation, you need solitude, not as a preference, but as a necessity. This is not antisocial behavior. It is your brain conserving a limited resource. Low social dependency, the psychological term for not needing others to validate your choices or mood, is documented among highly self-sufficient people. You build direction from the inside out. You are not waiting for someone to confirm you are on the right path. People who need the least approval often carry the most internal clarity. That independence reads as distance to others who rely on constant connection to feel grounded. But what looks like distance from the outside is self-containment from the inside. Betrayal, whether in childhood or later, leaves a lasting imprint on the mind. Neuroscience confirms that after a significant trust violation, the brain raises what researchers call the trust threshold. You observe first. You wait. You study someone's patterns before giving them access to your inner world. That is not damage. That is hard-won intelligence operating at a deep psychological level. Here is the larger picture. Having few friends does not signal something missing in you. It signals a mind running with sharper filters, deeper processing, and higher internal standards. The people walking the most solitary roads often carry the richest interior lives. If this content helps you understand yourself in ways formal education never managed to, show Psychonest Mind some love. Hit like right now and subscribe so the next insight finds you first.